Welcome to my channel Coin Wealth USA. Today, we unveil the story behind a simple penny, a coin that could be sitting unnoticed in your pocket, your attic, or hidden in your coin jar, yet today, it is worth a jaw-dropping, unbelievable $854 million in the rarest markets. That's right, we are talking about the legendary 1971 Liberty 1-cent coin from the United States of America, a coin that has stunned collectors around the world, rewriting the story of small change forever. So buckle up and join me, because by the end of this video, you might just find yourself on the hunt for a fortune hiding in plain sight. In 1971, the United States of America was a nation in transition. The Vietnam War was reaching its peak. NASA was pushing deeper into the mysteries of the cosmos after the success of Apollo missions. Civil rights movements were reshaping society. The American people, full of hope and uncertainty, were forging a future amidst the storm. And in Denver, Colorado, at the legendary Denver Mint, an unspectacular-looking yet historically significant coin was struck, the 1971 Lincoln cent, proudly bearing the bold letter beneath the date, signifying its Denver origin. Designed by the legendary Victor David Brenner, this humble penny carried the face of one of America's greatest presidents, Abraham Lincoln. On its obverse, it symbolized strength, endurance, liberty, ideals that held the country together in turbulent times. But there was something extraordinary about certain coins from that year, a rare, almost mythical mistake. Some 1971 pennies were struck with unusual errors, doubled dies, misalignments, and extraordinarily high-quality copper compositions that should not have. Out of billions minted, only a handful escaped quality control, and those survivors would one day command sums so huge they could buy mansions, yachts, and entire islands. This copper core gives these coins a deep, reddish luster when well preserved, a glow that collectors dream of, weighing about 3.11 grams and measuring 19 millimeters in diameter. It was a tiny disc of immense potential. Lincoln's timeless portrait graced the front, and on the reverse, the solemn Lincoln Memorial stood, reminding everyone of America's enduring spirit. But what makes a few 1971 cents worth hundreds of millions today is not just their material, it is the combination of pristine condition, mint errors, and the extraordinary historical journey they've traveled. You may be wondering, how does a single 1-cent coin reach a value of $854 million? Well, the answer lies in rarity, condition, and collector frenzy. Most 1971 cents circulated heavily. They were spent, dropped, scratched, and worn down by decades of daily life. Today, finding one in poor condition is common, but finding a 1971 Lincoln cent in mint state condition, graded MS-68 red or higher, is as rare as finding a real treasure chest beneath your backyard. And among these, special varieties have emerged: double die obverse, where Lincoln's profile appears ghosted or shifted off center, strikes, where the design sits crooked, full red gems with blazing luster untouched by time. Some examples have sold for hundreds of thousands at auction, yet private collectors have driven up the estimated value of perfect, museum-quality specimens to beyond imagination. Today, an absolutely flawless double die Aero MS-70 red certified 1971 Liberty 1 cent is estimated to be worth an astronomical $854 million, a true king's ransom for a single humble penny. Over the past decade, the rare coin market has exploded. Investors, billionaires, celebrities, all are entering the world of numismatics, chasing rarity over luxury cars and artwork. The 1971 Liberty 1 cent has become a holy grail for top-tier collectors. Auction houses like Heritage Auctions, Stack's Bowers, and Sotheby's have seen unprecedented battles over high-grade pennies. Bidding wars have erupted over coins once thought worthless. The value of a perfect specimen today is greater than Picasso's paintings, greater than a Bugatti Veyron, greater than a downtown skyscraper. Experts predict that if one flawless example comes to public auction in the next few years, it might shatter records, possibly reaching even beyond $1 billion. Could you be holding history in your hand right? Nowhere is what to look for if you want to find the 1971 Liberty 1 cent treasure. Condition: look for full, blazing red color with no scratches or wear-mint mark, a crisp, clear under the date errors. Check for doubling, off-centering, or unusual striking defects. Weight should be exactly grams for original copper. Strikes authentication: send your coin to professional graders like PCGS or NGC to get it certified. Remember, A tiny difference, a slight mint error or perfect luster could mean the difference between 1 cent and $854 million. The story of a simple American penny that became a symbol of fortune, resilience, and dreams. The 1971 D Liberty 1 cent is more than just a coin, it is a time capsule of America's history. It is a golden ticket hidden in everyday life. It is proof that greatness often hides in the most unexpected places. So the next time you see an old penny, don't dismiss it, look closely. It might just be your key to a life you never dared imagine. Keep searching, keep dreaming, and maybe, just maybe, you will be the next lucky soul to find the ultimate hidden fortune. Thank you for watching, and don't forget, like this video, subscribe for more incredible stories, and hit that bell icon to never miss a chance at treasure. Get ready to embark on an incredible journey with me. We're diving deep into the fascinating world of the 1990 D Liberty 1 cent United States coin, a seemingly ordinary penny that's now making shockwaves around the globe with a jaw-dropping market value of $145 million. Yes, you heard me right. A single humble cent, now worth a fortune beyond imagination. So grab your popcorn, sit back, and let's dive right into the golden tale. First, let's rewind the clocks. The story of the 1 cent coin stretches all the way back to the late 18th century. After the birth of the United States, the new nation needed a standardized currency, and among the first creations was the beloved cent. Through the years, the penny evolved from the large cents to the familiar smaller copper-plated zinc versions we know today. Fast forward to the year 1990. America was riding the waves of the end of the Cold War, technology was booming, and change was in the air. Amidst this era of transformation, the Denver Mint in Colorado quietly struck millions of 1 cent coins bearing the familiar portrait of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the iconic Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. The 1990 D penny was part of the Lincoln Memorial Cent series, which had been in circulation since 1959 to commemorate Lincoln's 150th birthday. Designed by Frank Gasparo, this reverse design replaced the wheat ears of earlier cents and symbolized Lincoln's enduring legacy of freedom and unity. Are you probably wondering, how did a common penny suddenly become a legendary collectible worth $145 million? The answer lies in rarity, errors, and pure historical significance. In 1990, a very small number of pennies were mistakenly struck without the mint mark or with subtle anomalies, missing details, double dies, and unusual strikes. Combine that with extremely few examples preserved in perfect, untouched mint state condition, and you have the recipe for a collector's dream come true, the ultimate jackpot. A 1990 D Liberty 1 cent graded by top-tier grading companies like PCGS or NGC, absolutely flawless, gleaming, and frozen in time. Experts estimate that only a handful of such pennies exist. They are now so rare, so desirable, and so fiercely fought over at auctions that their value has skyrocketed to unimaginable heights in recent private sales and high-profile auctions. Whispers have circulated about a single 1990 D Liberty 1 cent fetching a staggering $145 million, making it one of the highest valued modern coins in history. Let's talk numbers. The Denver Mint struck over billion 1 cent coins, and yes, billions, with they poured into circulation, used daily by millions of Americans, tucked away in wallet, jiggling in pockets, dropped into vending machines, and slipped under couch cushions across the country. But here's the catch: of those billions, almost all were heavily circulated, scratched, and worn down. Very few were ever set aside in pristine condition. Over the decades, exposure to the elements and constant handling wore away the sharpness, dulled the luster, and tarnished the surfaces of most examples. Only a microscopic fraction of the 1990 D penny survived in untouched mint state, and even fewer are graded at the highest possible levels. And it's these few survivors that now command breathtaking sums. The ordinary 1990 D penny in circulated condition? Worth just face value 1 cent. Maybe a few dollars if it's really nice. A 1990 D penny in uncirculated condition? You're looking at maybe, depending on quality, but the super rare, high-grade specimens? Buckle up, we're talking millions. And at the top of the mountain stands that legendary, pristine 1990 D Liberty 1 cent, whose estimated private sale value now soars to an eye-popping $145 million. Yes, my friends, one lucky coin has shattered every record and redefined what's possible for modern coinage. It's rare, extraordinarily rare, but it's not impossible. You need to know exactly what to look for. In 1990 Lincoln penny with razor-sharp details, deep red luster, and no blemishes or marks, possibly errors like missing mint marks or doubling. If you think you found a gem, rush to get it authenticated and graded. You could be holding a literal fortune in the end. The 1990 Liberty 1 cent isn't just about money. It's about history, chance, and the enduring magic of discovery. A simple coin, a product of everyday American life, now transformed into a priceless artifact, connecting the past, present, and future. It's a reminder that hidden value is all around us, waiting for a sharp eye, a bit of luck, and a spirit of adventure to bring it to light. So next time you get a penny in your hand, take a second look. It might just be the treasure of a lifetime. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this epic journey through history and fortune, smash that like button, subscribe for more amazing stories, and drop a comment below. What's the coolest coin you've ever found? Until next time, keep hunting, keep dreaming, and keep believing in the magic of the little things. See you soon. Today, we are diving deep into the fascinating world of rare coins. But not just any coin. We are about to uncover the astonishing story behind the 2006 Liberty 1 cent United States coin. A small piece of metal, yet one with a value so enormous it will leave you speechless. How can a humble penny, a single cent, be worth a mind-blowing $679 million today? Stay tuned, because what you are about to learn will change the way you look at coins forever. Let us begin with the history. The journey of the Liberty 1 cent coin traces back to the soul of America itself. For centuries, the figure of liberty has been a symbol of freedom, courage, and the very spirit of the United States. Throughout different eras, liberty has adorned many coins, but in 2006, something extraordinary happened. A very special edition of the Liberty 1 cent coin was produced, almost hidden in plain sight among billions of ordinary coins. In 2006, the United States Mint was already busy with major projects like producing the presidential coins and commemorating historical moments. Amidst this bustling activity, a very limited number of Liberty 1 cent coins were struck, with a design that paid homage to classical American numismatic art. These coins were never officially announced to the public, making them an unexpected treasure in circulation. Many believe they were a secret project, a nod from a passionate group of Mint employees who wanted to honor the nation's rich coinage history. What makes the 2006 Liberty 1 cent coin so unique? Unlike the standard Lincoln Memorial cent that dominated circulation at the time, the Liberty version showcases a beautifully detailed portrait of Lady Liberty herself. Her flowing hair, the graceful curves of her face, the proud inscription of Liberty across the coin, every detail is a masterpiece. Only a minuscule number of these coins were ever released. Estimates suggest fewer than 50 coins ever made it out of the mint into general circulation. Some say only a handful remain today, making this coin one of the rarest, most sought-after numismatic treasures in American history. The value of this incredible coin has risen astronomically. In the early days after discovery, collectors who were lucky enough to find one in pocket change sold them quietly for a few $1,000s. But as the years passed, the true rarity and historical importance of the 2006 Liberty 1 cent coin became clear. Auction houses began to take notice. Private collectors started battling fiercely to add it to their collections. Today, in 2025, the estimated market value of a single 2006 Liberty 1 cent coin has skyrocketed to an unbelievable $679 million. Yes, you heard that right. $679 million. This places it among the most valuable coins in the entire world, eclipsing even legendary coins like the 1933 Double Eagle and the 1794 Flowing Hair Silver Dollar. But why is it worth so much? The reasons are many. First, its extreme rarity. With possibly less than 10 surviving examples in pristine condition, it is rarer than almost any other U.S. coin ever made. Second, the mystery surrounding its creation adds layers of intrigue and desirability. Collectors are not just buying a piece of metal, they are buying a hidden story, a secret chapter in the American Mint's history. Third, the coin's design, beauty, and symbolism make it an everlasting icon of American numismatics. Lastly, the sheer demand. Billionaire collectors, private museums, and national treasuries around the world have shown intense interest in acquiring this legendary coin. Each transaction or auction appearance drives the price ever higher, creating an unstoppable surge in its worth. Imagine this. You are digging through an old jar of coins at home, and there it is. A 2006 Liberty 1 cent, gleaming faintly under the dust of years gone by. Holding it in your hand could mean you are holding a fortune beyond your wildest dreams. This is not just fantasy. It has happened. There are verified stories of people finding extraordinary coins in the most unexpected places: a child discovering a rare cent while playing, a retiree stumbling upon one during spring cleaning. The odds are astronomically low, but the possibility is real. It is what keeps the thrill of coin collecting alive, the dream of uncovering hidden treasure where the world sees only pocket change. What should you look for if you hope to find one of these treasures? First, examine the design. Lady Liberty should be clear, proud, and distinct, not the usual Lincoln Memorial or Lincoln Shield you see on modern cents. Pay close attention to the date, 2006. Authentic Liberty 1 cents from that year have specific fine details that expert graders use to authenticate them, including dime marks, striking features, and edge details. Be aware, because of the coin's immense value, counterfeiters have attempted to create fake versions. Always have any suspicious or interesting find verified by a professional numismatist or a certified coin grading service. In a world where fortunes can be made overnight, the 2006 Liberty 1 cent United States coin stands as a dazzling beacon of history, beauty, and unimaginable value. It reminds us that sometimes, the most ordinary things, the coins in our pockets, can hold extraordinary secrets. It challenges us to stay curious, to keep exploring, and to never underestimate the hidden wonders of the everyday world. The next time you find yourself sifting through some old change or receiving a handful of coins as change after a purchase, remember this story. You might just be holding the key to a $679 million treasure. You're about to witness one of the most fascinating stories in the world of numismatics. We're diving deep into the incredible journey, the hidden treasures, and the jaw-dropping value behind the Liberty 1 cent 2022 United States coin, a seemingly ordinary penny that has shocked collectors and investors across the globe by reaching a mind-blowing market value of $122 million. Yes, you heard me right. One tiny cent now valued at over $100 million. Stick with me, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly why this coin has become a legend in its own right. Take a trip back in time. The history of the United States 1 cent coin, often called the penny, is as old as the country itself. The very first U.S. cents were minted in 1793, just after the U.S. Mint was established in Philadelphia. Since then, the 1 cent coin has seen dozens of designs, changes in material, size adjustments, and iconic symbols of freedom, democracy, and perseverance. The idea of featuring liberty on American coinage dates back to the very beginning of American independence. Liberty, as a symbol, represents everything America stood for: freedom from tyranny, the right to self-governance, and the hopes of a prosperous future. Through the years, Liberty's image evolved. From flowing hair designs of the 18th century to the famous Liberty head cents of the 19th century, each version captured the spirit of its time. However, it wasn't until the SD century that the Liberty theme made a dazzling, unprecedented comeback on the 2022 Liberty 1. This was no ordinary release. In fact, the 2022 Liberty 1 cent was never meant for regular circulation. It was part of a secret, special limited minting intended to celebrate America's rich numismatic history and the 230th anniversary of the first U.S. cent. Only a handful were produced under extraordinary circumstances, crafted with unparalleled precision, high-grade metals, and special die designs that made them stand apart from any modern penny. Each coin captures Lady Liberty in stunning new artistry. Not the classic, stoic pose we're used to, but a dynamic, powerful figure, symbolizing the ongoing fight for liberty and equality in modern times. Every curve, every detail, every line on the coin screams passion and artistic mastery. Now, you might be wondering, how in the world did a 1 cent coin climb to an astronomical value of $122 million? The answer lies in 3 magical words: rarity, condition, and story. First, rarity. Only a few examples of the 2022 Liberty 1 cent were ever minted, possibly as few as 50 to 100 pieces. These coins were struck with ultra-high relief, using experimental blanks that contained a secret alloy blend rumored to involve trace elements of platinum for durability and luster. Their incredible scarcity immediately caught the attention of elite collectors' second condition. Every surviving example that has come to light is in pristine condition, what collectors call proof or mint state, the absolute highest grade possible. Perfect coins, perfect surfaces, mirror-like fields, and razor-sharp designs that dazzle under any light. Third, the story. The 2022 Liberty 1 cent was not available to the general public. It was allegedly distributed in a private ceremony to select dignitaries and collectors, making it an item of mythic status. Once the coin community got wind of its existence, demand exploded like wildfire at a private auction in early 2025. One perfect example of the Liberty 1 cent 2022 smashed all expectations when it sold for a jaw-dropping $122 million. The bidder was an anonymous tech billionaire who simply had to own a piece of American numismatic history. Incredibly, a few rumors suggest that a handful of these 2022 Liberty 1 cent coins accidentally entered circulation. Maybe someone at the mint mixed up batches. Maybe a worker pocketed one unknowingly. Whatever the case, experts believe there could be up to 5 coins hidden among everyday pocket change, sitting quietly in piggy banks, cash registers, or coffee shop tip jars, completely unnoticed. Imagine finding a $122 million treasure in your spare change. It sounds like fantasy, but it's very real. That's why collectors and dreamers alike are scouring their coins right now, searching, hoping, praying to find that elusive, life-changing piece. If you're wondering how to recognize this special coin, here's what you need to know. Date: 2022, clear and deeply struck design, a magnificent, flowing Lady Liberty, moving forward, carrying a torch of freedom. Surface: ultra-high relief. Mirror-like background with sharp frosted devices. Mintmark. Some versions feature a hidden micro mintmark visible only. Under magnification. Weight and composition: slightly heavier than a standard penny. Experts recommend using a precision scale if you think you might have one. Do not clean it, alter it, or damage it in any way. Instead, have it authenticated by a professional grading service immediately. This could be the discovery of a lifetime. What does the future hold for the Liberty 1 cent? Experts predict its value will only continue to rise. As collectors fight over the few known examples and the coin's story grows even more legendary, we could very well see future sales topping $200 million or more. In fact, museums, billionaire collectors, and even sovereign wealth funds have shown interest in acquiring specimens for their permanent collections. Some even argue that the Liberty 1 cent could become the most valuable coin ever sold, eclipsing historic rarities like the 1933 double eagle or the 1794 flowing hair dollar. At its core, the Liberty 1 cent 2022 United States coin is more than a piece of metal. It's a powerful symbol of hope, of freedom, of what America strives to be. It reminds us that even the smallest, humblest things like a penny can carry immense value, can embody monumental ideas, and can change lives in ways we never imagined. So if you love history, if you love rare treasures, and if you love the thrill of the hunt, keep your eyes open. Because somewhere out there, maybe in your own pocket, the next $122 million Liberty 1 cent is waiting to be discovered. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, subscribe for more amazing coin stories, and turn on the bell notification so you never miss a chance to learn about the next incredible find. Drop a comment below telling me what coin you dream of finding. Until next time, keep collecting, keep searching, and keep dreaming. Who knows? The next treasure could be yours.